Once you've opened the driving aid, you can close it again by pressing the same key command that opened it. You may have noticed that the operations notebook contains the entire timetable for your run. Another way to access the timetable is in the next station driving aid. It shows just the station you are currently in or have just left, and the next station. Let's have a look. Excellent. Note that our timetable shows we have only a few moments before departure. You'll hear a loud whistle from the station master when the train has permission to depart. Do not move the train before you receive permission. Close the next station driving aid so you can see the cab controls better. That's the signal. We're ready to depart now. Close or move the next station driving aid so you can see the cab controls better. We'll start by moving the reverser to the forward position. About 65% ought to be just fine to start the train. Remember that you can see the reverser's position on the sector plate, which is the brass rectangle just in front of you. Flying Scotsman uses vacuum brakes. That is, a vacuum is maintained to hold the brake shoes off the wheels. You control the brakes with the large ejector handle. When you move it upwards, the brakes begin to be released. The higher you move it, the faster they will be released. Move it halfway up now. Good. Look at the brake pressure gauge. You'll see it has two needles. The one on the right shows how much vacuum there is in the cylinder. It should stay constant at 21 inches of mercury. The one on the left shows the current setting of the brakes. So the difference between the two is how much force is being applied. When the needle on the left has moved all the way to 21, there is no difference between the two needles, and the brakes are fully released. The brakes are now fully released. Move the brake handle back down to the center to hold that setting. Excellent. We're ready to move the train. Before we move off, we should sound the whistle to warn anyone near the train. Good. Remember to use your whistle when you move the train, when you enter a tunnel, or any other times you need to sound a warning. You'll find details about using the whistle in the engineer's handbook or in the help system. To move the train, pull the regulator toward you until the train starts moving. Your regulator works much like the accelerator in a car. Remember to use it gently to avoid disturbing the passengers. And we're moving. Well done. Now that we're moving, any water that's condensed in the cylinders will have been forced out, and we can close the cylinder cocks. Always remember to open the cylinder cocks before moving and close them once you've started moving. Go ahead and switch to external view 1 to watch this beautiful train departing from the station. Good work. Remember, the reverser controls how efficiently you use power. When the train has plenty of momentum, you can move the reverser towards zero. When you need more pulling power, such as starting from the stop or heading up a hill, set the reverser towards its full forward or full backward position. Excellent work. That's all for this lesson. You've learned about the main controls and gauges in steam locomotives, and you know how to start a steam train moving. Remember, never depart from a station before receiving permission. It's important for you to understand about passenger operations, speed limits, and rail safety if you want to make the most of train scenery. And there are additional controls, views, and driving aids not covered in this lesson. You can get more information about all these topics in the Engineer's Handbook and in the Help System